It's Vergil. So in this one, I'm going to be going over all the best teams and equipments for the brand new Ultra Beast Gohan. I typically make these videos for new Ultra or LF characters that are insanely hype and or powerful. And he definitely fits those, check marks you guys are probably going to be summoning for him. So I figured why not make a couple of the top meta best setups. I'm not going to include any gimmick builds. These are strictly the arguable best teams that you can have him on to utilize him to his fullest potential here in the current PvP meta, which is Legends Festival 2020-24. And yeah, the equipments are the first thing I'm going to go over. Make sure to drop a like in the video. Subscribe if you guys are new, because I do upload every single day with Legends content. But he is a strike oriented unit primarily. If we take a look at his stats, he does, it's not even that much of a difference there. You can actually build him either way here, but he is a melee type, so I think majority of his comps he's going to want to be built melee. But if you did want to round him out or even build him focused blast, I believe you're going to be able to. This one, definitely a decent equip if you just need a specific item or a strike item. This is your guy right here. This is not one of his best items, I would say. It's definitely just one that exists that you can utilize. We do have this one right here, which is giving him pure defenses and base strike attack, and there's a blast variant for him if you want to go with that. So if you do have a Saiyan and a hybrid Saiyan battle member, he fits as the hybrid Saiyan tax. If you want to run him with a Goku, if you want to run him with any other Saiyan units, this is actually going to be one of his best picks overall, believe it or not, for just longevity here. He's getting offense, he's getting a lot of defense. If you want to build him on a more defensive route, that's a great equipment. This one right here is giving him special move damage, base strike, and base defenses. I say this is another great option for him. He did release with a brand new platinum equipment I would recommend highly. So base offenses, special move, ultimate damage, and health restorations. Healing quite a bit. Ultimate, special move, he has an ultimate. He has the active gauge. I believe the percentages apply to that ultimate as well. And definitely an all-rounder kind of equipment. You really cannot go wrong with this one. But he has literally access to so many items here. If you want to go for a pure equipment, these are pure offenses. So pure strike, pure blast, and base HP. This one right here, I usually equip from every now and then. It's giving HP. Any item with HP is valued over a lot of other stats. So HP, base offenses, and you're getting pure strike attack every time. If you do happen to run him with, like, say, Orange Piccolo or a regeneration battle member, you're also going to be getting the pure blast attack right there. If you want to run pure movies, you want to run him on a full defensive setup, I honestly wouldn't do that. Wouldn't equip this on him, but feel free to. It's giving base offenses while it's at it. But yeah, pure defenses and base defense right there. This one's another go-to. No equip conditions. You just need to have strike and or strike defense battle members, and you're going to be getting pures based off it. So base HP right there. Very similar to this Shinron equipment, depending on if you want to go for the pure strike, pure blast, defenses, and whatnot. You are going to get HP. I do use this item from time to time. Probably not one of my go-tos for Beast specifically, because he does have a wide variety of other items, but you're lacking on some items, you can never really go wrong with this, especially if you're running a triple strike comp. You're going to be getting a lot of pure from this, so triple the amount of pure. So base HP, pure strike attack. This one right here, if you're running a pure hybrid Saiyan setup, he's getting pure offenses, base defenses, and some more base offenses. I would recommend this. If you're running pure movies, pure strike attack times 3, getting around 18% to pure strike defense. Another solid pure item. I have to go through all of these. If you're running full Sun Family, pure offenses, base defenses, definitely a decent option as well. I'm probably going to say this is still one of the best equipments to date. If you're running a pure hybrid Saiyan setup, and I would say you're going to probably be seeing a lot of varieties of this, because there's a decent amount of hybrid Saiyans in the meta, right? We got Gotenks, we got Ultimate Gohan, Ultra Gohan, this Beast Gohan. You could be running Red Beast Gohan, and so on and so forth. Sword of Hope Trunks, pure offenses times 3 if you're running all 3 hybrid Saiyans in battle. So really good, very great aging awakened equipment. This has been an equipment from, I believe, the beginning of the game. I'm not entirely sure, but this is a very old item. It's always good to stack on these, have these accessible whenever you want to use it. I personally use it if I'm using 2 hybrid Saiyans, because it's giving so much pure. But yeah, we have, let's see, I believe that's the majority of the best items here at the top. I could go over some of these Z plus ones. These are not the best options, but ultimate special, yeah, I wouldn't even recommend this. Personally, I think we did just go over everything. Probably the last one right here is the current PvP equipment: base blast defense, HP, base strike attack, and pure strike attack. Definitely one of his best equipments to have. So base, pure, HP, cannot go wrong with that item whatsoever. A couple other rounded out items that's giving HP. Don't want to miss any equipments for you guys here. And that's everything that I personally have access to. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm going to go over a couple of the best setups here. I think this one right now could be very, very valuable. So this is Pure Sun Family here with the new Legends Festival Part 2 LFs. We have Goku, we have this Transforming Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and you could leader slot Beast Gohan. Some bench would look like run Kakarot. I know a lot of people do not have access to this Kakarot Goku, which kind of stinks. But I'm sure you could find a unit to replace that if you want to just depend who you want to Zenkai buff on this setup. I'm saying this, I think I said this in the beginning of the video, but Beast Gohan has a lack of Zenkai buffers. But fortunately, the one Zenkai buffer he does have access to is a Saiyan Z ability character. So given he wouldn't be buffing Gohan if he wasn't on lead slot, but throw Gohan on lead, you run him on a full Sun family of Gokus, on movies, or whatever with Saiyan characters, you're going to be able to optimize it here. So he's getting the Zenkai buff, he's giving the Z ability off, and then honestly I'd probably run Super Saiyan 3 Goku in this actually not Super Saiyan 3, yes, Super Saiyan 3. So this one right here, this is probably how I would have this set up. You do get endurance with the Goku, triple cancel buff effects, just based off of meta variety right now and the infinite combos that you're able to put out. I think this trio will be very, very good. And then the pures are going to go as follows as well. So for this setup specifically, if you want to run this one, it'll work. So pure, all fences, you're going to get all of them right there. You could run this one. I'd probably run this one 9 times out of 10 on any setup. Unless you're super juicing beasts, you're going to want to run multiple pures. But this one's probably a go-to every single time. You could run this one. Like I was saying, it's not the #1 go-to, but pure strike attack, all 3 of them are melee type characters, so you're going to be getting max strike pure from that. And this one's also really solid. I was mentioning it, if you want a more defensive setup, it's giving offense, it's giving pure defenses and base defenses, so really good on this build specifically. That's this one right here. I use this every single time. Pure strike, base, offenses, and HP. But yeah, this is going to be the first composition right there for the Super Saiyan 3 and Goku. I'm not going to go over their equipments or anything like that. If you're curious, I have videos on both of those units, and you can grab equipments from those videos. It would be something similar, of course. But the next setup I'd probably go with is a hybrid Saiyan setup if we're going for pure here. So Go Tanks might be one of the best options. Sword of Hope and or Ultimate Gohan might be the best here, literally. So for the bench, we could go with Heat Dome Trunks, best red hybrid Saiyan Zenkai buffer. We could go with a purple if you guys want to Zenkai buff the Ultra or Ultimate Gohan, excuse me. You got this guy right here, and then unfortunately you can't Zenkai buff Beast on this setup. I mean, if you wanted to do something like this, I believe Ultra Gohan does buff, or his Ultra ability is catered to hybrid Saiyan, so you're actually not going to be missing out on anything if you decide to do this. But if you want to still Zenkai buff, I believe you're going to be able to because of this poop Zenkai buff. I'm not really a big fan of the Zenkai buffer right here with the defensive Z ability. Yeah, base defenses, I mean, it does exist there, but he's getting a Zenkai buff. And it's going to work out at the end of the day because, yeah, hybrids, and then Sun Family. These guys are Sun Family if you want to have Go Tanks leadered, but double endurance here, cancel buffs, all the utility involved. Definitely one of the better comps you're going to be able to pull off. If you want a variant with Sword of Hope, I also think that could be really good. Sword of Hope does gain his endurance with hybrid Saiyans with future Vegeta clan members, so like people forget that that's a thing. You can slam him on a team at any given moment. I probably will. Something like this. If you guys, what would the other benches be most likely? Something with HP. Don't even know. Hybrid Saiyans. I didn't think this far for this specifically, but there's a lot of variety of options here. You probably go with something like EX Broly in this instance. So if you got a yellow blue, you want to go for a lot of strike attack, this guy right here does provide that. So be missing out just on a tad bit of your ultra ability, but it's not to worry there. Base strike and blast defense, and the last one can be like HP or something like that. Me personally, I don't go for HP on a lot of my setups unless it's a Zenkai buffer, but you can never go wrong with HP on your setup. So Red Pan, she's going to be solid for a lot of the builds, whether it's hybrid scenes and or movies, which is one of the main featured teams Gohan's going to be on. So something like this you can go for if you want a Zenkai buff for Trunks, or for Gohan, you can mix it up in that fashion. But the equipments I would run for this specifically, hybrids. Go for the pure hybrids. This one, you're getting max hybrid pure. You are going to also, I mean, a lot of these are just going to be reoccurring. I would still use this. You could go for, thinking specifically, yeah, that's pretty much it. The only ones I would really recommend, I'd probably still go with the PvP equipment overall. And yeah, that's the hybrid sand setup. We have movies here, which is most likely going to be his best build. Him and Turles seem to be best friends. The comeback mechanic, the kind of synergy between these characters are going to be arguable best in the game. We have Daimagoku and the Tamagami having the best duo synergy in the game. We still have yet to see because it's like day one, but I'm looking for Turtle Man. This guy right here, yeah, this might be the best new duo in the game, and depending on how you want to build this setup right here, there's a lot of other mixes you can do. If you want to do yellow, yellow, blue, you could do something like this, where it's like powerful opponents with Beast lead. You could Zenkai buff. Let me show you guys right here. You could get a couple of Zenkai buffers off this. You could do this, and you can do the blue movies one, and it's going to be a very nice. Oh, I forgot about the powerful opponent one. To be honest, I honestly would replace Bardock there for the HP with Broly. This, you could do this, but there's a lot of options with yellow, yellow, blue. So you do this, you're gonna get HP, a Zenkai buffer for Goku Black, a Zenkai buffer for Beast, and a Zenkai buffer for Turtle Man himself. Double endurance, but endurance, you got comeback, and you got this guy right here, which is basically anti-rising rush. So your opponent's not typically gonna be rushing. You got a cancel buff effect on the rush. We got the comeback. Very defensive slash offensive kind of setup. It's a little bit mixed here. You can run this equipment with the pure defenses. You're getting Saiyans, hybrid Saiyan battle member. It's, what is this, defense, right? 2 defensive characters. Honestly, you could go with this equipment in this scenario, is probably what I do. You're getting pure strike attack for each strike defense, or excuse me, for each defensive battle member, and then the swapped version of that. For every melee type character, you're getting pure defense. So himself, just really nice. Pure defense, pure offense. A lot of the equipments are going to go as the same here. Something I probably would do as well. This could be the arguable best team in the game. I'm not entirely sure because it's still day one when I'm trying to make this video. But movies, yellow, yellow, blue movies. If you want to set up the bench as follows here, you can go for something along the lines of, let's think about it. Yellow, yellow, blue movies. You're going to have to go for that EX Broly bench. I'm almost certain. EX Broly here providing that 50% to strike attack and blast defense. You could go for the other Broly, which is going to Zenkai buff Turles, more strike attack. And then the last one could honestly be anything. If you want to go for HP, here's probably what most people are going to go for. So you can run Pan, you can run Gokua. This setup, where is she? Right there. And this is how you would build this setup here. So Majin Vegeta, Beast obviously not receiving Zenkai buffers. You could, if you want to miss a Z ability or whatever, you could still run the Otherworld Goku. You can run the Bardock, or if you want to run a Zenkai buffer for Majin Vegeta, whatever you want to do, you can still make it happen with a couple of tweaks here and there. But this is probably how this setup specifically will be built. Yellow, yellow, blue here. A lot of protection, endurance, comeback. The utility from the characters, I don't really need to go over that, but same equipments. The next setup, I'd probably have Beast Gohan leadered on some funny builds, whether it's like Fusion Warriors could be one of the best setups right now, so something like this could be extremely powerful, and then you would just focus all the Zenkai buffs on the Vegito and the Gotenks here. So you'd go down. Toss in this guy right here. We have probably red. We'll go red now, and then we'll go for the HP buffer. If you want to go tanks, you could run the yellow go tanks as HP, but I'd personally, so we got this guy right here, but I'd personally use the purple Super Vegito just because you're getting HP and you're getting a lot more strike attack. So this is something I would do. Definitely test this out. You got a couple of top catalysts in the game, got endurance, and just insane combo potential here. I'm sure this is going to be one of the better setups you can run at the current moment. Sort of hope Super Saiyan 3. Let's try to make a couple of mixy kind of ones here. I heard this one can be really good. Sort of hope is still going to be getting his endurance because we got a hybrid Saiyan battle member, and you would just build this team around hybrid Saiyans, right? So yellow, blue, green. The bench would probably be I honestly don't. This is not ideal here. Saiyan or Vegeta clan bench. Yellow, blue. I think yo, who am I thinking of right now? You got the EX Broly. He's definitely gonna come in clutch yet again here. Where is that man's EX Broly? Forgetting he is yellow and blue, right? Yellow, blue, base strike attack, defense. We'll probably have Pan for HP. And then the last option will go to a Zenkai buffer for one of the three, probably. I'm trying to think of a hybrid Zenkai buffer that would work here, but I don't think it exists for this guy. Oh, actually, this right here. No? So the Z ability works, Saiyan, Sun Family, Vegeta Clan, and then the, it's like half Zenkai buffers if you want to do this route. Most likely that's the move right there. Unless I'm forgetting someone, you guys can probably figure that out and then just Zenkai buff from there, but it's probably like a fun top gimmick with some of the top catalysts in the game right now. Other setups, I mean, that's probably what I'm thinking of for the current moment. If you want to get even more mixy, I'm looking at some of these. Do I have any other ones built? Oh, this could be the way to build this variant of Hybrid Saiyan. So if you want to add on the, by the way, I didn't go over other yellow, blue variants. I did Majin Vegeta, Goku Black. I just thought of Triku. You could run the Triku Turles setup. I'm sure you guys already know. I know I'm moving kind of wonky right now, but I want to get you guys as much teams in this video as possible. But this setup right here can be really good. Just run the same bench that I showed you previously. You're going to be able to actually use the Bardox. So Zenkai buff for Beast, Zenkai buff for the Goku, and we got a Zenkai buff for the Turles with the Broly right there. Definitely something you guys are going to want to consider. Maybe run Beast a little bit more blast oriented on this setup. So if I had to pick the equipments, honestly, we would go with something. I would go with this probably. I'd swap to something more blast focus, I'm thinking here. This one, you could go for this one, so make him a little bit defense and then have this equipment, which is giving him blast attack, base blast attack, pure defenses, base defense, and then the last one could ideally be something mixed. Movies pure, maybe? Is there like a blast movies pure that I do not have access to? I think there is, but I would I don't think he holds the requirements for it. This one, I mean, can you go wrong with this one? Base offense is HP? I mean, maybe. It's just another thought for a team right there, but this one can be really good. You're not going to be able to Zenkai buff Beast here, but you could slap Beast on the leader roll. And there you go. You got double endurance. You got a Zenkai buff for Gotenks. I keep forgetting that this is the option right here for a lot of the hybrid benches or a lot of the movie hybrid benches. So a lot of base strike attack and defense. Very nice stuff, especially if it's on the movie, so you can build it in that manner right there. We're going to move on. We got yellow, green here with the double Zenkai buffed Majin Vegeta, or one, my bad, singular Zenkai buff Majin, singular Zenkai buffed Beast, and I opted for this guy as bench over a different character because I actually have them 14 star, so 10% to max base HP for Majin Buu Saga, so it's a Majin Buu Saga plus Beast Gohan lead. Singular endurance, But the combo potential from these two in general, if you want to run yellow, yellow, blue, the only red catalyst in the game right now, Gotenks, Daima Goku. There's a couple more that I wouldn't be too worried about. Maybe Red Beast is running rampant. Maybe you run into a CMZ on future or God Key and whatnot. But yellows are still very safe right now and very much sort of free. I want to say, can we say that Daimaku's a top 5 unit in the game? I can't really say sort of free, but I would definitely recommend this setup right here. So something along the lines of this on the equipments. Definitely want to have a pure. This is a full strike team. Probably a good moment to run this one where you're running pure strike attack times 3. You're good to go. Good to go right there. Even the pure defenses would definitely work here. But moving on. What is this? I actually built this earlier. Triple Beast Gohan. Not your best, but it's definitely a team that exists. There's probably going to be a lot of movie variations. If you want to do something with God Goku, you're able to Zenkai buff God Goku here, Turtle Man. If you want to have some focus to Beast Gohan, you could do that as well. Me personally, I wouldn't be running God Goku, but I already have the team built here, so why not show you guys? This is probably how I do it. You want to Zenkai buff God Goku, because Beast technically doesn't really need it. Go for that. Double rush protection there. And this is the final of the video. I believe I already built this team and whatnot. But let me know in the comment section if you guys found this video helpful. And if you have tested out any of these builds post this video and you did happen to enjoy that. But a lot of just the initial builds to get you guys started. If you have said, want to like the video, feel free. Subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bless up. Stay frosty. And I'm gone. Alright you guys, so I actually ended the video there, but I decided to come back with a couple of more teams, you know, just some more variety, have this video as stacked as possible, even with some more fun, still top setups you can definitely do here. So I got a full mono yellow team with Beast Gohan leads, able to get a Zenkai buff from this. We have the Goku Black and Super Baby 2 here. It's definitely more of a fun setup, but I still think it can definitely should be able to cook. I haven't tested it out yet, but endurance here, we have Saiyan support. I think Super Baby 2 is going to be one of those overlooked / underrated kind of characters. Still not the biggest fan of this unit, but defensive utility, he does provide the 30% to ally support for against Saiyans, and you know, there's a lot of Saiyans in the meta, so just to have these guys nuking in such fashion here, we do have double Zenkai buffs on Baby and Goku Black, and then we have a Zenkai buffer for Beast, and it kind of just works out with the synergy. Mono yellow can definitely be a potential theme here, and I honestly think we can switch this up. Say if you don't want to run Baby, you want to run Majin Vegeta, you could do something like this, and then you could throw in Super Saiyan 2 Goku here to Zenkai buff Majin. So something like this could also work. Zenkai buff for Majin. He's getting double here. Goku Black is getting 1, and then Beast is also getting 1. All the Z abilities are correspondent. A little bit less in the HP because Broly's not there, but yeah, it's just switches from a powerful opponent setup to Saiyans plus Beast Gohan lead. So yeah, mono yellow can definitely be a thing. If you did have Baby here, though, that would be a situation where you would be able to utilize this equipment that we've been talking about for the majority of the video. So pure offenses, you'd also be able to get that pure blast attack and whatnot. But yeah, mono yellow, another good composition. I am this one. I mean, you guys know, obviously purple / these guys are not that great. So it is a little bit catered more to the gimmick build, but I do think to some degree, you know, Beast does ramp up with the blue cards. This guy provides extra blue cards, and then him just to Zenkai buff Beast. We're getting triple Zenkai buff on Golden Frieza. So don't think him missing out on a Z ability or 2 here. Or 1, it's just literally this empty slot here. So we can get Beast a little bit more. This should work out swimmingly. The only protection here is going to be with Golden Frieza, but the idea is to literally support and juice with blue cards. So this could definitely be more of a fun setup. Obviously, the equipments are not set for this, but it would be something pretty norm here with the pure. Maybe you want to go with the... For this specifically, you probably going to want to go with this. You could go with this one right here, and then another base equipment. So this one right here, and then you're solid to go. I mean, try it out and let me know how it works for you guys. Do have another hybrid Saiyan setup, so something like this could work out if you want to run Ultron. This is what got me to record this second part of the video, is that I knew that you guys are gonna want to be running this character. He's definitely not one of my most prioritize options. I do think he's kind of fodder nowadays, but he's definitely one you don't want to overlook or sleep on because he still has last man standing capabilities. His gauge, he's able to kind of bait out Majin Vegeta's gauge, and then, you know, you can't really counter the blue card because you have a gauge yourself, and so on and so forth. There, the, you know, all the utility that this character provides on top of the anti-blast armor, the only unit in the game with anti-blast armor cards. So if you did want to use this, you could do something like this. You could honestly switch up the bench to have red Trunks if you want to Zenkai buff Gotenks instead of Beast. There's a couple of varieties here for the bench specifically. You could do this as well if you really want to. It's more of a blast focus setup. So if you want to build Beast Gohan to blast, you'd still probably run the hybrid Saiyan pure. If you want to go blast, you could give him this one, which is base blast attack. The defenses, I mean, you're not getting the one of those right there because you don't have a Saiyan battle member. Maybe this one right here. Movies and Sun Family, you could run this one as a pure, and then actually this one works as well. I forgot this one right here definitely does work. Pure offenses based. It's probably what I would run, honestly. This one is a good moment to run this equip right here. And then, yeah, test this out. Let me know how it goes. Double endurance. He is the only one that cancels buffs on this setup. I'd probably go with all the other hybrid Saiyan setups that you've seen in the build over this one. But if you wanted to test it out, I think that's the last one I wanted to show. Oh, I got 2 more. Wow, I built a couple. Bro, yo, if you guys made it to this point, definitely like another gimmick / fun setup here. No rush protection, unfortunately, but it is movies. It is a movies build. We do have a Zenkai buff for all 3 of them. So Zenkai Beast, Zenkai Gogeta, Fusing Gogeta Blue, which you don't really see nowadays, but you can still utilize him. And then the new or newly platted Super Gogeta, the Ultra one. So Zenkai buff for each of these guys. And you could run the movies pure here. So you could slap this one on him, and you can slap some form of Saiyan or like strike attack equip. So you could use this one right here. Could go still with this equip. I'd probably go with this one right here personally, but if you want even more pure strike attack, not gonna lie, I'd still opt with the Piccolo plat. But definitely test this out. Let me know how it goes. I know Super Gogeta is really good right now. Some variants of fusions, and this setup can just be a fun composition. But the last one of the video, I just wanted to make a setup with the Tamagami and Daima duo, since this is one of the strongest duos in the game. And ideally here, unfortunately, I think the one really odd thing outside of this character not having great options for Zenkai buffers is that he doesn't even buff Sun Family. So movies and hybrid Saiyans, I can't run Daima Goku and Beast Gohan together for like a Sun Family composition. It's just Saiyans, and I think even Daima Goku doesn't buff. Oh, he does buff Sun Family. It would have worked in that sense, but yeah, Beast wouldn't work. So it's basically a Daima build. You can run this guy for the 50% to base strike attack and defense, and then the Glorio for HP. This last one's going to be a little bit of a funny one. Honestly, you'd kind of just have to go with some random Zenkai buffer here if you really want to. You could go for the Bardock if you want a Zenkai buff Beast. You can go for the... really anything else. You can go for, if you want a Zenkai buff Daima Goku. Probably the only thing that will happen here is you're going to be missing out on a Z ability for Tamagami. And I don't think it's going to be the biggest deal in the world, but it's just so you can get this duo off with Beast Gohan. So best duo in the game. If you want to slap Beast lead, I'm sure this setup will cook either way. If you want to go with the Bardock, Goku still gets the Z ability, which is really nice. And yeah, Tamagami would still be missing out here, unfortunately. If you want to run another Daima unit, if you have the green Daima Goku, the blue Daima Goku, that also works if you just don't want to miss out on anything. So something like this will work. And yes, that is the entirety of all the new teams that I added on. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new setups before the video ended here. So yeah, definitely like, sub. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bless up. Stay frosty.
Up all night, so you don't wanna wait on me. I'm about to catch my flight, so you don't gotta wait on me.